Hello guys, on today's video I'm going to talk about how to have passive income as a designer. If you are a freelance designer, you have probably thought that it would be nice to have income without too much effort. Well, it needs effort, but the good thing with passive income is that you create something once and this is profitable for much longer. The first idea is to sell digital products online. There are a ton of things that you can create and sell online. Things like fonts, templates, brushes, 3D materials, and the list goes on. So assuming that you have created these products and you want to start selling, you can use several websites to put them on the market or just use your own website. In this case though, you have to create your shop in your page, which may need some extra work or to hire a web developer if you're not very familiar with web design. But you can do that much easier using some websites which do exactly that. However, keep in mind that it will keep a commission from every selling, which is a bit annoying, but they help a lot. The amount of the commission varies on every website, so make sure to check them and read all the guidelines and all the instructions before you submit. Just keep in mind that no matter where you will put them for selling, you have to advertise your products on social media, so people will be able to know they exist and where they can find them. Also, as a piece of advice, I would recommend to actually spend your time on creating products that you will actually use for yourself, not cheap, rough and quick stuff just to make some money. The first one is Creative Market, which is quite good for brushes, fonts, mockups, software add-ons and lots of other products, even freebies. I'm using Creative Market too for quite a few years, and most of the times the links I'm sharing on social media are from there. Another website I use is the Hungry JPEG, which is also a good option, but not so well known and famous as the others. However, it has quite a big audience, and many designers often look in there for interesting stuff. Envato Market is another option. It is very famous and has a big audience. It has all kinds of assets from fonts and graphics to photos and video footage, as well as audio resources among others. I used to sell products on there as well, however I think it has a bit bigger commissions, but I haven't uploaded there for a long time, so don't take it for granted because maybe some things have changed. Another website I see that many designers are using is Design Cuts. I haven't used it personally, but I know some lettering artists who sell their brushes in there, and it looks like it has a lot of products, like templates, add-ons, and fonts among others. Next is another good option for selling digital products, which is Shutterstock. You have probably heard of it because it's a big website, very famous for selling icons or even logos, but also if you do photography or videography, it's a great website for selling those too. Probably Shutterstock is even better for selling photos or videos, as it's more famous for stock footage like this. However, if you are more interested on type design and selling fonts, you can check myfonts.com and HelloFont, which are obviously all about fonts. Thousands of designers and even non-designers search the web for the ideal font or typeface for their project. You may like creating letters by yourself, but not all of the designers like doing that. Actually, the most don't create type from scratch. So these designers are using fonts they buy online. And again, you will spend some time on creating a font, but don't be afraid on investing on this time, as this will pay off later. Most of the products you will create will be selling for years later if they have good quality and they are reasonably priced. There are a lot more similar websites, and you can also use Instagram or Facebook to sell your products if you are more active in there. The second way for passive income is to sell your products through websites where people can buy actual products. In a bit more detail, this actually means that you can create a shop in a website where you can upload your designs following some guidelines, and they give you the option to choose some physical products where your design can be printed. Then people can see mockups with your design and buy the actual product. You don't really have to do anything regarding the printing or postage on most of these websites, as the process is arranged by them. In addition, there are also websites where you can arrange by yourself the printing and the creation of the product, as well as the postage if you prefer. A website like this, where you can arrange the production and the postage, is Etsy. Etsy is a website where you can sell anything you'd like, from handmade creation to custom stickers, t-shirts, prints, or even digital products that we mentioned earlier. Etsy is a very famous website for selling products, and not only for designers, but for every creative person who wants to sell something. Another website where you just upload your artwork and it will be available in mockups for people to buy physical products is Redbubble, which is a very well-known shopping page which actually has a very good presence on social media as well. You can find from wall art and posters to clothing, stickers, accessories and stationery, and many other things. In general, Redbubble is one of the best of this kind out there and has a ton of things to choose for selling. Another good one is Society6, which is quite similar to Redbubble. There are options to sell from framed art prints and phone cases to t-shirts, hoodies, tote bags, even blankets and duvet covers. It's worth exploring to see how many things they have where you can print your artworks and sell them. And also is a good option as it's quite famous. On there you can also find featured artists where you can get inspired from, as well as a chance to get featured on the trending section. If you are interested in selling more high quality prints, you can check Curious, which is more focused on wall art and prints. They can be printed on canvas or posters, but also on aluminium or acrylic glass. You can also sell printed t-shirts or pillows and blankets, but it's a bit limited in other products. Designed by Humans is another good website if you are more interested in apparel design and clothing. You can also sell printed artworks and accessories, but it is highly focused on all kinds of clothing. So if you like to make passive income selling your design printed on apparel, consider checking this website. The third way for passive income is by making courses online. Many designers, including myself, have learned a lot of things from courses on online platforms, courses to advance their software skills, but also to expand their expertise on things like marketing, branding, or storytelling. Websites like Skillshare, where people are searching to learn every kind of creative skill. It can be related to branding or logo brainstorming and creation, software courses, or even sketching. If you believe you can help some others learning, why not having some passive income from that? Skillshare has a huge audience, and due to good advertising, they keep their platform growing. Similar to Skillshare is Udemy, again a great website where designers can sell courses and help people gaining skills by making passive income. Other alternatives are Kajabi, Teachable and Thinkific, but there are many others too. Online courses are continuously growing and people search for new skills to learn every day. The next way for passive income is where you are right now, YouTube. I know you need to spend a lot of time to have some income from YouTube. For many people it just doesn't work. They just make a very small income. However, if you are focused and give a lot of effort, it can work. The passive income from YouTube depends on many aspects, like the subject of your channel or the location of the audience. These, for example, are important for the ads that will appear on your videos. Channels related to design are not the most profitable channels, but with good work it can pay off. However, on YouTube there are also other ways to have income, like the affiliate links and the sponsors. On sponsored videos, companies reach to YouTubers and pay them to advertise their brand. Fortunately, there are a lot of companies who are interested in doing that with design channels, so that's a good way for an extra income. Regarding the affiliate links, these are the links you usually see on the description which advertising products. We as designers use technology equipment, which is quite helpful to mention them and use links on the description. So if someone from the audience click and buy the equipment directed from the links on the description, the channel gains a percentage of this purchase. The fifth way I would suggest for passive income is Patreon. You're probably familiar with it, but if not, it's a website where people who appreciate your work can simply support you with donations, or you can add subscription for your audience in order to have access for exclusive content, which can be videos, project files, high resolution files, extra information on anything you'd like to provide. This is something that you can't rely on if you have a very small audience, but depending what you provide to your patrons, which is how the supporters are called, can grow quickly. To sum up, passive income is a great and clever way to have income doing what you like without spending too much time every time you earn money. However, it is good to have income from many different sources, so it's not a good idea to have only one source of passive income. It would be better to have multiple sources. In general, you will spend a lot of time and effort in the beginning without earning any money, but this will pay off later and for a long time. Also, the more you create on that, the more it builds up and will be profitable for the future. which seems that you will have more and more time to focus on personal projects or other clients or even time for yourself. I hope this information will be useful and help you with your journey as a freelance designer, and let me know in the comments below if you have other ways for passive income. But till next time, like, share and subscribe. Bye.